There we go. Over a decade ago, I was sitting with the founders of a fast-growing company. They had an incredible product and passionate vision, but behind the scenes, their growth was outpacing their infrastructure. Cash flow was tightening, and their strategy, it lived in a dusty binder untouched for over a year. That's when I realized what I've told dozens of clients since. Traditional strategic plans, at least the way most companies use them, are obsolete. Now, I know many of you make your living building these plans. This may sound threatening, but here's the opportunity. No one is better equipped to lead this evolution than consultants like us. We already know how to align teams around vision and metrics. What I'm suggesting isn't throwing strategy away, it's helping it breathe. Instead of treating strategy as an annual event, we need to treat it like a monthly discipline. That's why I shifted my business from writing static plans to helping companies implement dynamic strategic roadmaps. Hi, I'm Chris Legler. Over 3 decades, I've helped more than 65 companies grow faster and smarter. My own journey started at Starbucks when there were 50 stores. 7 years later, there were 2,000. What I learned there was strategy has to be flexible, alive, and front of mind. When I started my consulting business, I helped plenty of companies write static plans. But when I would check in months later, almost every client would say, Chris, the work you did with us was great, but we haven't progressed much, and we haven't looked at our plans since. That got me to thinking there must be a better way. I designed a system to weave strategy into daily business life, constantly updating as the economy, competition, and company evolve. How many of your clients review their plans monthly? Update it when the markets shift. Use it to guide weekly decisions. In a world where customer expectations shift monthly and macroeconomic shocks hit quarterly, a static plan isn't just outdated, it's risky. A static plan is no longer an asset. Today it's a liability. That's why I developed the Dynamic Strategic Roadmap, a system that evolves with the business. It's not a document, it's a dynamic system. It's built for agility. It connects your long-term vision to your short-term decisions and evolves with the business. Think of this like GPS. It shows where you're going, but recalculates the moment things change. That's how businesses stay resilient. Still heading for the same goal, but taking different routes as needed. When I implemented this with the company I mentioned earlier, we tied everything. Marketing spend, customer acquisition costs, revenue by channel, cash burn, to a rolling forecast updated monthly. We then made small adjustments to the roadmap quarterly, always keeping the end goal in mind. And here's what happened. They thrived during COVID. They turned down multiple investment offers because they didn't need the capital. They became masters of their own story, making fast, data-driven decisions. Within 18 months, they turned from negative to double-digit growth, and their inventory turns improved by over 40%. Let's break it down. Strategic plans are static. Strategic roadmaps are dynamic. Strategic plans are aspirational. Roadmaps are aspirational and operational. Strategic plans are built every 3 to 5 years. Roadmaps are built for agility. In a world with constant disruption, AI, inflation, shifting customer loyalties, a static plan isn't just outdated, it's risky. Companies that win aren't the ones with the perfect plan, they're the ones that can pivot intelligently. So if your plan is still sitting on a shelf collecting dust, it's time to ask, is it helping you make better decisions today? It's time to retire the binder. It's time to build a strategy that's as agile as your ambition. Growth doesn't come from planning harder, it comes from planning smarter. And the only plan worth having is one that can evolve.